Hi, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video, we will answer some problems in integration and its application. Okay, so let's start now. So the first question here is, let us solve for the definite integral of 2s minus 4 ds from 0 to 4. So how do we solve that formally? So kopyahin muna natin para formal siya. So that's 2s minus 4 ds from 0 to 4. We have the rule that the integral of the sum is equal to the sum of the integral. So pwede ko silang mahiwalay. So that's 2s ds 0 to 4 minus the integral of 4 ds from 0 to 4. 2 here is a constant, so I can extract the 2. So I have integral of s ds from 0 to 4 minus 4 integral of ds from 0 to 4. So, eto pa lang, alam na natin, this is a chain rule integration. Yan. So, what we are gonna do is 2, that will be s squared over 2 evaluated from 0 to 4. This one is 4s from 0 to 4. So, alam na natin, cancel yan eh. So, what we have here is 16 minus 0 minus, what's this? 16 minus 0. O, di ba dali lang? So, therefore, the answer here is 0. That's it. So, if you have any question, guys, or clarification, please let me know. Okay, so how about number 2? We have the integral of t squared times the square root of 1 minus t cubed dt. So, evaluated from 0 to 1. So, this looks more a bit complicated compared to the first, yung number 1. Pero hindi siya, parang hindi siya ganun ka-complicated. It's just a matter of technique. So, dito tayo, gagamit tayo ng substitution. Pwede kong palitan this one here. Yung technique lang is, although hindi talaga siya technique, iniisip ko lang is, eto kasi, yung 3 sa loob, yung exponent niya is 3 compared dito 2. So, mas mataas to, although nakaloob siya sa square root. Let's ignore the square root sign. So, ang gagawin ko, kasi alam ko that the integral na kapag yung variable raised to 3, so yung resulting derivative niya is, of course, 2, kasi mababawasan ng isa. So, may idea ko, pwede ko siyang palitan. So, in this case, I'd have, let u be equal to 1 minus t cubed. So, ito yung ginagamit ko. Kasi again, may idea ako na kapag magdi-derivative ako sa t, magiging t cube kasi yan, di ba? So, magiging t squared yan. Tapos, may lalabas na t squared dito. So, pwede natin siyang masasubstitutan. Whereas, bakit? Kasi, kunyari, kung ito yung magiging u ko sana, if I take the derivative of this, expectedly, your t becomes t na lang, degree 1. Paano natin ito papalitan? So, mahihirapan tayong mag-simplify. So, in this case, ginamit ko yan, du is equal to negative 3t squared dt. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, may idea na ako kasi lumabas na yung t squared. Oh. Yan. So, what I have here is t squared dt. So, iiwan ko lang tong portion na to. Thus, negative du over 3 is equal to t squared dt. Ang mangyayari, papalitan na natin to siya. Etong part na to. Because nagpapalit ka ng variable, of course, yung boundary mo or your interval will also be changed. Now, if t is 0, ano mangyayari? So, given by this, when t is 0, u is 1. If t is 1, u is 0. So, ibig sabihin, ganito pala yung kalalabasan niya. Integral of t squared square root of 1 minus t cubed dt from 0 to 1, pwede ko siya mapalitan as the integral of, di ba alam na natin that t squared dt is du over, negative du over 3. So, pwede siyang, dito yung negative 1/3. This is the du, and so the u here is u to the 1/2. Kasi ito yung u, di ba? Alam natin this is the u. So u, square root of u or u to the 1/2. And so, your interval will now be 1 to 0. Okay, so wala na tayong problema dyan. So that will be negative 1/3. So integral nito, so alam natin this is u to the 1/2 plus 1. So that's 3 over 2 all over 3 over 2 evaluated from 1 to 0. So this is negative 2 over 9. So bali ang mangyayari, nagmo-multiply ako ng reciprocal na ito. Okay. And so that's u 3 over 2 from 1 to 0. So this means that negative 2 over 9 times, unahin ko, substitute yung 0, so that's 0 minus, substitute ko yung 1, so naging 1. So the answer now will be 2 over 9. That's it. So if you have any question or clarification, please let me know. Okay, so number 3. Find the area bounded by cosine x and sine x from negative pi over 4 to pi over 4. So paano natin yan problemahin? So let's have to sketch the graph first. So solution. So let's sketch the graph. So kunyari this is the 1 here. Let's say this is the pi. Lakihan lang natin ha. So magiging ganito yung pi. So ito yung pi over 2. So this is pi and 1/4. Ito naman, mga ganito siguro, no? Tama ba ang pagka-proportion? This is negative pi over 2. And this is negative pi over 4. Okay. So, ano mangyayari? Anong sabi dito? Cosine x. So, when x is 0, the cosine is 1. Cosine 0 is 1. So, mga dito. When x is pi over 4, so mga positive siya eh. When x is pi over 2, 0 yan eh. So, dito yan expectedly. And when x is magiging negative siya, pero magiging negative 1 siya kung magiging pi siya. So, mga ganun, no? Kunyari, perfect yung drawing ko, mga ganun siya eh. Ano siya eh, ganyan. Yan, dito yung, kunyari perfect ha, sorry, ang pangit. And then, for sine naman, when sine is 0, so 0 yung sine mo, when sine is pi over 4, so positive siya, hanggang sa magiging positive siya on pi o maging 1 siya on pi over 2. So pag ganun, no? Pag ganun. Pero magzi-0 siya sa pi. So pag ganun, pak. And so, pag ganun siya. Tama ba? Okay. So the region that we want to solve is the one bounded by negative pi over 4. Yan. So, 2 pi over 4. Yan. Okay, so ibig sabihin ito na yung area natin, di ba? So, we want to apply the vertical strip test. So, ang mangyayari, kukuha ka ng vertical strip dyan. Ibig sabihin, your length is the upper function and the minus the lower function. And then yung width mo is the change of your x kasi nakatayo yung vertical strip mo. So therefore, the area here is cosine x yan, yung taas, minus sine x. And that will be dx. So evaluated from negative pi over 4 to pi over 4. So ito yung interval mo. So that will be yung dx mo ang change of x. Okay. So, di ba integral ng cosine x is negative sine x? Tapos integral ng sine, hindi. Hindi. Integral of cosine x is sine x. Sorry. My bad. And integral of negative sine x, that will be cosine x. So evaluated from negative pi over 4 to pi over 4. And so, ano yung mangyayari dyan? So I have sine of pi over 4, that's square root of 2 over 2, plus another square root of 2 over 2, minus sine of negative pi over 4, alam natin this is negative square root of 2 over 2. plus cosine of pi over 4, negative pi over 4 is still the same, square root of 2 over 2. So this becomes 0. So the answer here is square root of 2 squared units. So that will be the area of the region. That's it. So if you have any question or clarification, please let me know. Okay, number 4, find the area of the region bounded by this. Y squared equals x minus 1 and y equals 3 minus x. So how do we do that? Remember, let's get the formal solution. So let's plot this first. Y squared equals x minus 1. So alam natin na parabola to with vertex 1, 0. So dito. Tapos naka-open siya to the right. So kunyari pa ganun siya. I'm not saying ganyan talaga ha. Hindi siya perfect drawing. Estimate lang yan. We're not here to graph naman eh. Our purpose is to get the area. Tapos, if I'm gonna graph the line y equals 3 minus x when x is 0, y is 3. So kunyari, andito yung 3. When y is 0, x is 3 din. So, kunyari, mga ganito yung 3. Ay, ang layo. Sige, hindi siya realistic. Dito na lang yung 3. So, pag ganun, no? Yan nun. So, what we have to do is we're interested to get the area of this region bounded by these curves. Okay, so, how do we try to solve this? Okay, pwede ko bang kukuha ko ng strip na pahiga? So, kung pahiga siya, your width is the change of y. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, your area is the same as taking the limit of the sum that is from the d approaches 0. Oh, yung sum na hinahanap mo dito is, okay, by the way, before natin to i-continue ha, ano pala yung intersection dito? Kasi baka doon tayo mawawala. So, remember our equation here is, so, delete ko muna to ha para formal. Okay, note that since y equals 3 minus x, we have, y squared equals x minus 1. So this implies 3 minus x squared equals x minus 1. So if I simplify that, I get 9 minus 6x plus x squared equals x minus 1. And so I have x squared minus 7x plus 10 equals 0. So this is, factoring this one out, you have x minus 5x minus 2. So either x equals 5 or x equals 2. Yan. Nakahiga siya, so a change of y. So kailangan natin kunin yung value ni y. If x equals 5, anong mangyayari kay y? Y equals, ano ngayon? Y is equal to 3 minus x. Y is equal to negative 2. Okay. If x equals 2, y is, so 3 minus x, so that is 1. Thus, yung point of intersection mo is 5, negative 2, and 2, 1 are the points of intersection. Okay, so why I am doing this? Because, balikan natin yung graph. So this is actually the 5, negative 2, and this is actually the 2, 1. Okay, so because of that, we will now have to plot the skeletal of our area. So this is the limit of the sum. This is the as d approaches 0. Yan. And that will be bounded with di ba kumukuha ka na ng yung psi? So ibig sabihin, from this drawing, meron ka ng psi sub I dyan. Ganyan. So dahil kumukuha ka ng psi sub I dyan, alam mo that we're actually getting the changes dito. So this is with respect to, let's say, this y sub I minus 1. May pababa kasi eh. So, anong ibig sabihin yan? So, di ba dito yung x RC minus x LC, change of delta I y. So, your x RC is, ito yung upper, and XLC is yung lower. Okay, so in other words, since we are taking this one closer to 0, so mangyayari is the integral of, ano yung upper natin by the way? So alam na natin, the upper here is
Di ba itsura pa lang, this is the 3 minus y. Kasi di ba ito yung equation na x equals 3 minus y. And this parabola here, if I express that with x, so magiging x equals y squared plus 1. Tama? So, in other words, I have 3 minus y minus yung lower na y squared plus 1. So, that will be evaluated as negative 2 to 1. Bakit negative 2 to 1 nga? Kasi dito yung pinakababado, which is the negative 2, and then this is 1 sa pinakamataas. Okay, so that will be the interval. Kasi pahiga kasi, so ito na yung interval natin. So, if that's the case, I can simplify that. So, this is negative 2, 1. I have 2 minus y squared dy. So, di ba this is 2y minus y squared over 2 minus y cubed over 3. Evaluated from negative 2 to 1. Sige nga. So, this is equal to 2 minus 1/2 minus 1/3. Will be minus negative 2, so negative 4. Negative 4 over 2 minus, kasi negative, so maging plus yun yung 8 over 3. Yan. So, kayo na lang mag-compute. Ang sagot ko nito is 9 over 2 squared units. That's it. So, if you have any question or clarification, please let me know. Okay, so the next question, question number 5. Let R be the region bounded by y equals square root of x plus 2 and the lines x equals 7 and y equals 1. Find the volume of the solid S generated by revolving R about y equals negative 1. Sorry, y equals 1 to. Okay, okay. So, ano mangyayari? So, let's graph on this. So, let's solve first the solution. So, ibig sabihin, this is just half of the parabola. So, ang mangyayari, parang ganun siguro. Yung center kasi niya is, sa parabola kung hindi lang to, square mo both sides, di ba? Yan yung equation of the parabola. Scratch lang to ha. Y equals square root of x plus 2. So, if square mo yan, that's y square equals x plus 2. So, may idea ka that the vertex is dito. Negative 2, 0. So, mga ganun siya siguro. Kunyari ganun. Okay, and then, this is bounded kasi by x equals 7 and y equals 1. So, kunyari ito yung 1. So, mga ganun. Kunyari, nandito yung 7. So, mga ganun. So, this is actually the volume. Tama. So, if I want to take the strip here, and I want to refold that on y equals 1. So, parang ganito siya, yung image niya. Okay. So, di ba ang method na gagamitin natin is actually so pwede na tayong mag-this method dito. Okay. So, this is this method kasi ito walang gap So, umiikot siya pa ganun Yan. So, that will form a this. So, explain natin yan. There is no gap. We have, okay, so how do we take the volume? So, ang mangyayari sa volume na to will be V of S equals the limit, tama? This is of pi times the sum kasi natin dito, di ba? This is just like the area. So, that will be the square root of, kasi dito ka kukuha ng psi mo So, that will be psi sub I plus 2 minus 1 kasi ito yung lower niya. So, ito yung portion ng lower. This is the portion of the upper. Okay. So, that will be evaluated from I1 to N. So, this is, we want to approach the D to 0. Okay. Of course, there is, naka-square to siya and change of. So, this means this is the same as the integral. So, na may pi dyan of square root of x plus 2 minus 1 square dx evaluated from yung interval natin is negative 1 to 7. So, kasi ang mangyayari dito yung negative 1, di ba? Ito yung 7. Okay, so that means this is pi times the integral of x plus 2 minus 2 square root of x plus 2 plus 1 dx from -1 to 7. So kayo nang bahala mag-simplify nito ha. Basta ang ending natin lalabas tayong 40 pi over cubic units. So if you have any question guys or clarification, please let me know.
Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or clarification, please let me know so that we can discuss on that. And for those who are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be updated on a lot of videos that I'll be uploading soon. Thank you and have a great day.